It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
So digging in now, Matt Carpenter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Colton Wong will stand in as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Yeah, and every starting pitcher in a game comes out ready to fire, hoping that they're going to have a big game. What they don't plan for is giving up base hits on the first two pitches of the game. Well, it is what it is. Now he's got to find a way to limit the damage.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Goldschmidt swings and hits this one very well out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A three-run shot down the line in left, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, number 23.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's set. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Now the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. In the dirt here. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, he's 1 for 5. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first inning coming up from Rogers Center. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 8.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 8. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
2 balls and a strike to count. Ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, number 13. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The designated hitter.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
DeYoung fields it cleanly. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Number 8 over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Tellez moving to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, but they lead it 3-0. Here's Randal Grichuk. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting 7th, the first baseman.
Coming to the
44.
plate now, Rowdy Tellez. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 10.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on
Batting
both
none.
sides, the defensive
The right
side
fielder.
and the offensive
Barrett.
side, to send him, and the
Fisher.
outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Derek Fisher stands in as he looks at a called strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bader patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting,
The St. Louis
Number
Cardinals
11.
attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's
Now
really
batting,
going to need to get a ground
number
ball.
8.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball well outside.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2-1 to count. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's in there, base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2
Next to the
contest.
Blue Jays,
Sometimes you just
The
got to
right
trust
fielder.
your hands. That pitch
Loaded.
probably wasn't even in the zone.
Good
And he was able to
hell.
fight it off for a base hit.
Stepping in now, number 13, as he lets it in the air to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
now
Ready
batting,
for another
number
chance?
27.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in for his second
Leading
at-bat,
off with
Colton Wong. He'll
The
stand in
second
to open things up here in the third.
Wong.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Grichuk shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Thank you, Heidi. Fastball called for strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Rendell.
Settling in now, Rendell Grichuk. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Again, another foul ball. Grichuk, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Popped him up. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. We played 3 and our score 3-3. So coming to the plate, Paul DeYoung as we begin the top of the 4th.
Paul DeYoung.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Guerrero gloves it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
The catcher, Matt.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. O'Neill, the runner at second with 1 away. Now here's Wieters. High in the air and deep to right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run blast off the bat of Matt Wieters. And it's now 5-3.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Into the box,
The right
Jose
fielder.
Martinez.
Jose.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well,
Now
he hit
batting.
that ball pretty
The
well,
center
but the
fielder.
only problem was that he
Harrison
pulled off it just a
Bader.
bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and this goes right past him.
The third base.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Matt Carpenter, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-3 St. Louis. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire
Leading
looking to
off
follow
for the
up the
Jays,
RBI single
catcher,
from his first at bat.
Number 10.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. One and 1. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Oh, that'll
right
make you
fielder,
smile
number
as a
20,
pitcher. You make a
Garrett
good pitch, you blow the guy's
Fisher.
bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. Fouled off. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Couple of walks for him thus far. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Number 8 would be next. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Digging in and looking for more. Number 8. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
1 left for Toronto. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Digging in once again, Colton Wong. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Colton Wong.
First offering on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Richard has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Guerrero is there, and quickly there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Weakly hit to third. Guerrero comes up with it. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Striding in once again, number 13. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line drive to center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swing by Smoke and a ball soaring toward right field. Bader ranging back, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down 5-3. Sam Pavilio takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 43.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Hit to third. Guerrero over to his left. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over.
O'Neill.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler O'Neill. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Wieters awaits the 0-1. Right side hit hard, reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, and it remains 5-3. Digging in now, Rendell Grichuk. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Brett Cecil enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 27, Brett Cecil.
First pitch on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Bader on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 44.
Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there, no balls and a strike. Swing and he pops him up. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Digging in to try it again. Reese McGuire, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as we are all tied at 5.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box, Derek Fisher. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of the spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The batter, number 11.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Giovanni Gallegos enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Gallegos.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Fisher stands at first with 1 out. The second for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. All even at 5 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. All tied at 5 as you take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Harrison Bader. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Belted high in the air out to left. Gurriel looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and this one gives him the lead. It's 6-5. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that is off the wall in right field. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Now batting.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last two hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Here's Colton Wong now. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. And he's safe.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted in the air out to center field. Richard is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cardinals 6, the Blue Jays 5. At the plate, number 8. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Number 13 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Sliders strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Ready now, Paul DeYoung. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that'll get down out there. And he is safe at the plate as they tack on an important run to make it 7-5 now. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
The designated hitter.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Where this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fisher has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Matt.
Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Ball 1.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So a runner at
Jose
second, 2 down now. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 7, the Blue Jays 5. Next will be the designated hitter, Justin Smoke. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He singled his last time up, and he lays off there 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just missing here, 2-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
So with a
please.
left-handed hitter waiting,
Now
they'll go to their own
pitching for
left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2, 7-5. At the plate, Harrison Bader. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Pulled toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside
Now
right there. Didn't do
base.
too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. Throw won't get him.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Number 65 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. As a look, now the pitch. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Paul DeYoung. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Matt Wieters.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Fisher there to put it away and finally put an end. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. The Cardinals are out in front 11-5. Ready once again, Derek Fisher will be the one to get things started against the closer, Andrew Miller. Ball one to start the at-bat. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. And a ball 1-0. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Ozuna is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, number 8.
So striding forward now, number 8. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled away.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Cardinals get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Giovanni Gallegos pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.